From NCERT book, Class 10 Mathematics, Chapter number 15 Probability. In that exercise 15.1, in that question number 22. In that, refer to example 13. First complete the following table. Now first one we have to complete the following table. This table we have to complete. For that we have to understand a small concept of dice. So let us do that. Now we know if we throw one dice, the possible outcome is 6. Now here for the one dice thrown, only 6 possibilities there. Now we have to find out if we throw 2 dice together or 1 dice 2 times. Okay, so for the first dice I had written like 6 outcome, 1 2 3 4 5 6, and for another dice which is another 6 outcome. Okay, now what we have to do, first outcome is for first die 1 1. Okay, for the first die 1 1. For the second die, in second die 1 2 1 2, and here also 1 3 1 4 1 5 and 1 6. Okay, now this is the outcome 1 1 1 2 1 3 1 4 1 5 and 1 6. Now for the second, for the 2 outcome, so 2, here it is 1 2 2 2 3 2 4 2 5 and 2 6. Okay, now for the 3 and 1, which is 3 1 3 2 3 3 3 4 3 5 3 6. Now another 4, if we'll throw and it will come 4 and 1, so 4 1 4 2 4 3 4 4 4 5 and 4 6. Now for the 5, 5 1 5 2 5 3 5 4 5 5 and 5 6. Now for the 6, 6 1 6 2 6 3 6 4 6 5 and 6 6. Now we had written the total outcome whichever can be possible, total outcome. Now what we have to do, if we'll throw a 2 dice, so total outcome equal to 6 dice and 6 outcome and another 6, so 6 multiplied by 6, which is equal to 36. So total outcome is 36. Now here in the dice, sum of 2 dice. Now sum of 2 dice which is equal to 2. Okay, now we have to find out the probability. First one is given, then also we will solve for the explanation and for the understand that sum of 2 dice. When sum of 2 dice means in one dice it will come 1 and in another dice it will come 2. 1. In first dice and second dice it will come 1 and 1. Then only it will equal to 2. 1 plus 1 2. Okay. So sum we have to see. So see in this chart. Now see in this chart, sum 1 plus 1 is 2. Only this one. This one only. 1 plus 1 2. So how many outcome? 1. 1 outcome, and total is 36. Right? 1 outcome and total is 36. So what we will write here? 1 outcome and total is 36. Now for the 3, sum should be 3. So here see it, sum is 3 if it is 2 and 1 or 1 and 2. If we'll plus, it is equal to 3 and this is equal to 3. So how many outcome? 1 and 2 outcome. So what we will write here? 2, and total number of outcome is 36. So if we'll cancel it, 2 ones are and 2 18s are. So answer is 1 upon 18. So let us do that. Now first of all we'll do for the 3. Okay, so sum of the digit on the dice is 3. So how many sum? These two outcome only. So 1 and 2. So what we'll write? 2 upon 36. Total outcome is 36. 2 ones are and 2 18s are. So answer is 1 upon 18. Probability of sum 3. Now probability of 4. The sum of the digit of on the dice is 4. Now here it is 4. So how many outcome it is there? Here 3 plus 1 4, 2 plus 2 4 and 3 plus 1 4. So how many outcome? 1, 2 and 3. So what we will write here? 3 upon total outcome is 36. So 3 ones are 3, 12s are 36. So answer is 1 upon 12. Okay. Now for the 5, the sum of the digit on the dice is 5. So total outcome is, here 5 is 1, 2, 4 plus 1 5, 3 plus 2 5, 2 plus 3 5 and 1 plus 4 5. So how many outcome? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 outcome, so which is equal to 4 upon 36. So 4 ones are and 4 nines are. So ones are upon 9. So therefore possibility of sum of digit on the dice is 5 equal to 1 upon 9. Now P6, sum of the digit on the dice is 6. So sum of the digit on dice is 6. So which are they? 5, 1, 6, 4 and 2, 6, 3 and 3, 6, 4 and 2, 6 and 1 and 5, 6. Now how many possibility? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So what we'll write? 5 upon 36. So we can't cancel that. So directly answer is P6 equal to 5 upon 36. Now P7 equal to sum of the digit on the dice is 7 and total number of outcome. Now sum we want 7 on both the dice. So how many outcome? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So 6 upon 36. 6 ones are 6 are. So answer is 1 upon 6. Therefore P7 equal to 1 upon 6. Now question number 2. A students argue that there are 11 possible outcomes: 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Therefore each of them has the probability 1 upon 11. Do you agree with this argument? Justify your answer. Now for the all possible outcome is 1 upon 11? No, right? Because in first question only we had justified that the all number of dice, sum of on dice is different probability. So what justified in question 1. Okay, so no, 1 upon 11 is not the probability of all of them, and justify in question number 1. Already we had justified in question number 1. So the answer of question number 2 is we don't agree, justified in part 1. Now for the concept of head and tail. Now we had done with 2 dice. Now we have to do for the 2 coins. If we'll toss 2 coins together or different or 1 coin 2 times, okay, so what will the number of outcome is there? Now for the 1 coin, number of outcome is 2. Now for the 2 coins, number of outcome we have to write. So first of all we'll write head and head, then head and tail. Okay, first one. Now second, if it is tail and in second coin it is head. Now for the third, second, if it is tail and in second coin it is tail. So how many outcome for the 2 coins? 4 outcome. Okay, 2 into 2 we can say it is 4. Now for the 3 coin. Okay, so coin, here it is head, Now here for the 3 coins, I had taken for the two coins outcome, and here for the one another. So it is 2 plus 1 is 3, right? Now for the head, it will in third it will come head. Now first two head and then it is tail. Now second head tail, then it is head tail, in third one tail head, in third one head head, in third one tail. So tail 1 and 2, and then third head, tail and tail. Okay, so how many outcome it is? 4 into 2 is 8. So for the 3 coins, total outcome is 8. So total outcome equal to 8. Okay, for the 3 coins. Now question number 4 is based on this concept. So let us see question number 24. That is not 24, 23, sorry. A game consists of tossing a one coin 3 times. Now I am saying that if we'll throw one coin 3 times or 3 coin one time together, it's one and the same, and nothing its outcome each time. Hanif wins if all the toss give the same result, that is 3 head or 3 tail, and loses otherwise. Calculate the probability that the Hanif will lose the game. Now we have to find probability that of Hanif lost the game. First of all, what we will write, how many outcomes we will write. So 23 total number of outcomes equal to 8. Okay, so which are they? Head tail. I'm writing from this only. Okay, so head tail tail head tail head, and tail. Okay, this much is outcome. Now what we have to do, that what we have to find probability of Hanif will lose the game. Okay, this probability we have to find. That means P loss equal to bar. Okay, P L bar equal to question mark. Now we know the formula that P L bar, if we have to find, so 1 minus P, formula is P L bar equal to 1 minus P W. W means win. Okay, win and loss are both opposite, so I am taking all opposite thing. Otherwise you can take here, instead of L you can take W bar, not win. Okay, and this is win, so it is easy, both the variable we are taking the same. Okay, so W bar and W. So for that, how many probability of Hanif will win the game, so that we will find out first. So PW, the probability of winning the game by Hanif. So for our formula is Hanif win the toss upon total number of outcome. Now when he will win the toss, when it will come triple H and all the 3 are tail, and total number are 8 outcomes. Now how many, this is 2 only, so 2 outcome upon 8, so 2 ones are and 2 fours are, so answer is 1 upon 4. So probability of winning Hanif the game is 1 upon 4. Now we can easily find probability of loss. So what we will write, PW bar equal to 1 minus PW. So equal to 1 minus probability is 1 upon 4 equal to here 1 multiply by 4 multiply by 1. So 4 upon 4 minus 1 upon 4. So which is equal to 4 minus 1 upon 4. So which is equal to 3 upon 4. So what we will write, probability that Hanif will not win the game is 3 by 4. Now question number 24. A dice is thrown twice. What is the probability that 5 will come up either time? Now 5 will not come up either time, मतलब 5 वोट नहीं आएगा दूसरी बार. So what we have to do, that 5 will not come either times, 5 आएगा ही नहीं, तो how many probability where that we have to find. The dice is thrown twice. Now here we had done in question number 22 the table like this way. Okay, now first of all we'll find how many times the 5 will come. Okay, now here it is the 5, here it is there. Okay, so 2 dice 5, 1 2 3 4 5 6 times, and another 5 which is here in 1 5 1, right? Another thing, that is also we have to take 5 1 5 2 5 3 5 4 5 5 5 6. So let us write this one and this number of total outcome of 5. So first of all we'll write the number of outcomes that come 9, जिसमें 5 आएगा, that we have to write first. After that we'll think about the first question. So question number 24, total possible outcome is equal to 6 into 6, 36, right? For the one dice 6 and for the another dice is 6. Or you can take, if you are throwing one dice 2 times, so 6 into 6 equal to 36 possible outcome. Now possible outcome in which 5 will come either time. Now what we have to write, the possible outcome of 5 will come either time. So we can write 5 1 5 2 5 3 5 4 5 5 5 6, and for the 1 also 1 5, right? 2 5 3 5 4 5. Here 5 5 already is there, so I am not repeating that, and 6 5. So total is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. So number of outcome in which 5 will come either time, that is 11. Okay, number of outcome in which 5 will come either time, in that is 11. Okay, so number of outcome in which 5 will not come either time. So 5 आएगा ही नहीं, इतने कौन सी कितनी प्रोबेबिलिटी, कितना पॉसिबल आउटकम है जिसमें 5 विल नॉट कम. सो टोटल नंबर इज 36, एंड जिसमें 5 आएगा दैट इज 11 आउटकम. सो 11 विच इज इक्वल टू 25. सो what we had find, that number of outcome which 5 will not come either time, so that the outcome is 25. So what we have to find in first one, that probability that 5 will not come either time. So number of outcome in which 5 will not come either time is 25. Okay, and total number of possible outcome is 36. So 36. So what we will do, so our answer is probability that 5 will not come up either time, which is 25 upon 36. Now let us see the second one. In second one, question is 5 will come at least once. So 5 will come at least once means this one, this portion, that 5 will comes at least once. So total number of outcome in which 5 will come either time is 11. Okay, so what is our formula? Probability of 5 will come at least once. So number of outcome in which 5 will come at least once upon total number of possible outcome. So which is equal to 11 upon 36. So what is our answer? 11 upon 36. Now let us do the 25 one. Which of the following argument are correct and which are not? Give reason for your answer. If two coins are tossed simultaneously, there are three possible outcomes: two head, two tail, and one of each, or one of each. Therefore, for each of these outcome, the probability is 1 by 3. Now here in question number 25, first one, what we have to write that it is correct or not, and for that we have to give reason. Now if you two coins are tossed, now two coins are tossed, okay, there are three possible outcomes: two head, two tail, or one of each. Okay, two head means HH, two tail means HTT, and one of each means HT and TH. Therefore, for each of these outcome, the probability is 1 by 3. Probability we had given, and we have to say that its statement is true, means correct or not correct. So let us just solve this, that it is correct, their probability is 1 by 3 or not. Now see, if the two coin are tossed, then the total possible outcome is head head, tail tail, tail head, and head tail. Okay, now these are the outcomes. So total outcome is 4. Now what we have to find out first, that it is given two head. So probability of head which is equal to head how many times? 1 times 1 by 4, and probability of tail which is 1 upon 4. Okay, only one time, so 1 upon 4, and probability of 1 each, right? 1 of each equal to 1 of each means head tail and tail head, tail head and head tail. So here how many outcomes? 2. So 1 2 upon 4. So 2 ones are 2 twos are. So answer is 1 upon 2. Now here, if this outcome, the probability is 1 by 4, 1 by 4 and 1 by 2, so the statement is incorrect, right? So what we have to write? So it is observed, we had observed here that each of this outcome, the probability is not 1 by 3. Obviously this is not the 1 by 3, so hence this is incorrect. So it is incorrect. Now let us see second one. If a die is thrown, there are two possible outcomes: an odd number of an even number or an even number. Therefore, the probability of getting an odd number is 1 by 2. Now here we had dice. There are two possible outcomes. Okay, two possible outcomes, which is one is odd or a even, and the probability of odd is 1 by 2. So let us see that. Now for the second one, if a dice is thrown, then there are total number of possible outcomes. Now one dice we have, the total possible outcome is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 equal to total number of outcome is 6. So number of even number. Now number of even number outcome. See, even number here how many outcome is it is? So 2, 4 and 6. So we total is 3, and number of odd number is 1, 3 and 5, so equal to 3. Now here in first statement line, it is written that if a dice is thrown, there are two possible outcome, odd or even. Now if that is correct, first line is correct, that if we throw the dice, the possible outcome is 2, which is, it should be a odd or a even number only. Okay, now here what we have to given that probability of getting an odd number is 1 by 2. Now we will find the probability of an odd number. Now probability of getting an odd number. So total outcome in odd number is 3, right? And total number of outcome in dice is 6. So 3 ones are and 3 threes are. So answer is 1 by 3. So 3 ones are, 3 twos are, and answer is 1 by 2. So in question we have written that therefore the probability of getting an odd number is 1 by 2. That is correct. So this statement is correct, right? So we will write therefore it is correct, right? The statement is correct because the possible probability of getting an odd number is 1 by 2. Thank you for watching this video.